Greetings, YouTube. This is Rhett with Rolling Forward. In a couple of recent videos, we talked about the accident, uh, some immediate, kind of acute medical issues. We're not done talking about that, but I'm going to move to some different uh, topics, some different areas, and I'm trying to present a story to you. One, I want you to at least get to know me a little bit. Um, and two, I want to describe some events that happened to me, which may have happened to you in a similar manner, certainly similar and life-changing um, uh, events. And we're not done there, of course. But my accident happened, as I have described to you, when I was 15, almost 16, um, in the middle of changing, I think, from uh, childhood to young adulthood, certainly young adulthood, um, young enough to be a stupid and impulsive adolescent still, and would remain for several more years. But I am now 68 years old. I've lived life for about 53 years from that day, and um, I'm still a C4 quadriplegic. I'm still paralyzed. I still can't walk. I still have many day-to-day issues to be concerned with. I have to keep my attendant care available to me and coming to help me out, or I'm in trouble. Um, I have to be sure to get any medication, any supplies that I need. Um, Somebody's got to pay for them. Somebody's got to order them and maintain them. Um, but the bulk of my life actions are consumed with daily living, just like many of you. I have housing to think about, budgets to think about, and so on. And I don't wake up in the morning all bummed out, like, oh man, I'm a quad. Oh man, what does it mean? What's going to happen? You know, I don't like this. Well, I don't like this, but I wake up in the morning thinking, what do I have to do today? Um, what's going? Um, Almost exactly 1 year ago, I was laid off from my job unexpectedly. Actually, just about 1 month ahead of the pandemic that has been rolling across the world um, this year and last. I was surprised and I was unhappy, and here was another major life change imposed upon me. Um, I went to work one day. My supervisor said, um, wanted to meet with me. Uh, at that meeting, I learned I was going to be laid off in 3 weeks. I was shocked. I was unhappy. I was frightened with, what am I going to do now? This is going to change my life. Um, Everything will be different. It's another life event that was bad. It happened to me. Well, I'm surviving, just as are the millions others who were laid off over the course of the last year and the pandemic. Um, Whereas my immediate cause of being laid off was not the pandemic, it was rather an aggressive expense reduction effort at the company at which I worked. Well, it doesn't make much difference why you're laid off. If you're laid off, you're laid off. These events that happen to us, uh, they don't define us. Um, I am a quadriplegic, and that is a large portion of the reality of me. Um, when I go downtown, people see somebody in a wheelchair. But my friends would likely not say my first attribute was he's in a wheelchair. At least I hope not. My close friends would say rather, uh, well, they might say he's a nice guy. They might say he's a jerk. I guess that depends on the friend you pick. But my wheelchair does not define me. It's a big part of me. I can't deny it, nor do I feel a big need or urge to deny it. I am someone with a major physical disability, a mobility impairment in the quasi-correct speech of these days. I'm paralyzed. I'm also unemployed. Those are both facts I don't like, but they're facts. And one is very long-term now. Um, when I became unemployed, I was at a loss of what am I going to do? You know, of course, like many people, I took a great deal of my identity from my job, from my work. Um, you know, you meet someone new. Hi, what's your name? What do you do? Meaning, what's your job? What defines you? Um, I worked in a bank. Um, I worked in commercial real estate, and I was proud of that. I was proud of my organization. I felt it was a quality organization, and I felt I was contributing to it. I'm not now. What can I do? Well, my wife had been encouraging me for some time to write some stories, uh, to speak to groups. Um, this YouTube channel uh, grew as a seed in my mind that my wife planted there with a straw stuck in my ear, I suppose. But anyway, uh, we, my wife and I, we are looking to this channel as a way to help people who have a disability, particularly people who are recently disabled, and also including family and friends of those who are disabled, family and friends of someone who is newly disabled. Help them understand and help you who are disabled, who have recently become disabled, believe that there is life after injury. My life did not end in 1968. It changed dramatically. It did not end. 1 year ago, in February of 2020, I was laid off unexpectedly. My life did not end on that day. It was bad news, but it did not end. We are hoping that as we continue this uh, YouTube channel, that we can present more and more information, some stories of interest, I hope, to keep you watching, and that we can help someone. We can do something. On the job, I felt as though I was helping a small businessman or small businesswoman grow their business, grow their employment. Jobs for people. To me, jobs for people is food on the family table. And I know it sounds hokey, but it's a good thing to do and to be involved with. And I took pride in that. Likewise with this video. We are hoping that people benefit from it. Maybe not a lot of people, and maybe not a huge benefit, but I hope there is benefit for some people. I hope it's a lot, and I hope the benefit is substantial. But I'm going to try, my wife is going to try, and we are going to continue to make these, skipping around somewhat in subject areas and in time frame. So I will look to you guys to, you know, write some comments. Is there things you do want to hear about? Are there things that you're not really interested in hearing about? But help me help you. Help me try to help you. And I think I'll leave it at that. And I want to say thank you for watching. Please do click subscribe. Please do click like. It helps the channel. It's a new channel. And thank you, YouTube. and ciao.